Hello and welcome to Food Slide. This is Chef Sumit Pant, and today I've come to you with a very important topic which I always want to do a video on, and I've been receiving a lot of messages to do a video on this topic. The topic for today is how can you clear a kitchen management trainee program. Now this is a dream for all the kitchen aspiring people. Whoever wants to join kitchen, they have a dream of clearing Ocld, Taj, Hyatt, ITC, whatnot. They want to crack a KMT program, get into hotel line, become a good chef. But trust me guys, this is not a cakewalk, okay? This is not a cakewalk. You're gonna work very hard to get into a KMT program. So I'm gonna tell you about how the journey of your 3 years or 4 years of IHM college should be, how you should plan your journey, and how should you take it forward. Okay, so the first thing, when you enter your college, any college you take admission, no matter it's a private college or it's a government college, it's IHM 3 years college or any private college which runs for 4 years, first year is all about basics. Okay, now no matter what you want to become a chef, a front office manager, a kitchen housekeeping manager, in every subject first year is all about basics. So if you miss your first year, if you're not serious, people say, like, the students have this general thinking that they just entered college life from their school, they should enjoy some college life, and what in that enjoyment they miss the first year basics. And once your basics are not strong, you cannot clear a campus. Trust me, you just cannot clear a campus because your basics are not strong. Okay, so first year is a very important. It's like a foundation to your 3 years journey. Now in between you have to do something else also, which is equally as important, which I'm going to tell you in some time. So first year is a very important year to study and make your basics strong. Along with first year, you should also, if I don't know what background you're coming from, no matter which part of India you come from, no matter what is your first language, the first challenge which you face is English. Now if you have good communication skills, that's an add-on, but if you do not have a good communication skills, from first year you should start working on your communication skills, because when you face interview, you would only be interviewed in English and not in Hindi, Malayalam, Kannada, Bengali or any other language, but in English. No matter in which part of India you are, you would be always interviewed in English. So if you don't have a good communication skills, imagine you have a very good kitchen skills, you have very good knowledge, but you don't have good communication skills. So would you be able to become a KMT? No, you would not be able to. Now why is the question? Because the first round that you face in an interview is a GD. Now GD is something in which they check your communication skills. They do not check your knowledge, they do not check your grooming, they do not check your skills, they just check your communication skills. And the GD is done by somebody from HR who don't even know how skilled you are. So if you can't speak well, your journey stops there and then only. So by the time you reach the third year, if you don't have a good communication skills, I would ask you to improve your communication skills. Along with basics in first year, you have to also think about your physical appearance. For example, if you are fat, trust me guys, there are chains which do not take people who are fatty. Now, for example, Oberoi's, if you talk about Oberoi's, if you're fat, they will straight away ask you to lose weight. So if you reach third year, because none of us, your seniors, sometimes the seniors don't tell this, sometimes the faculty, these things are very basics, okay? They forget to mention these things. But if you're fat, Oberoi's do not take you. Oberoi's want people who are smart, who are who are fit, who can run fast in the kitchen. They don't want people who are lethargic. See, I have nothing against your, body appearance, but this is how the industry is. They don't want people who are fat. So you need to work on your body. You need to work on your communication skills. You need to work on your grooming skills. They want people who are who have good grooming, standards. So first year is about your basics. First year is about your communication skills. First year is about working on your body. First year is about working on your grooming standards. Then you slowly proceed to second year. Now second year is something in which you start to gain knowledge. I have faced this. I have students which come to me and tell me, sir, I want to be a chef. So I ask them, the second question is, which cuisine? And they don't know. So you have to be a cuisine specific. Which cuisine do you want to join? You want to join an Indian cuisine? You want to join a continental cuisine? You want to join European cuisine? What cuisine do you want to join? If you want to join an Italian cuisine, for example, I give you that, you come to me and tell me, chef, I want to be an Italian chef. So I would ask you questions from Italian cuisine. Now you should have a thorough knowledge from A to Z. How many regions are there in Italy? You should have at least 4 to 5 menus prepared, having one starter, one soup, main course, with sides, accompaniments, and a dessert. You should have at least 4 or 5 different Italian menus prepared. I'm just giving you an example. In case you want to become an Italian chef, what you need to do, you should have a complete theoretical knowledge of all the regions of Italy, what is famous from what region, what originates from what region. Now you should make 4 or 5 menus, okay? A 4-course menu, starter, main course, dessert, soup, a 4-course menu, and then you should work on it. Don't wait for the final layer, that you go to final layer, then you start to work on your menu. You should talk to your seniors, talk to your faculty, what questions have been asked, what are the theoretical questions that they ask you in the interviews. Start writing them down, start learning it, read it at least once a day, so you have answers on the tip, right? Okay, then you should also talk to your seniors and talk to your training and placement team. You should get the menus. Don't wait for third year, that you reach third year or fourth year and then you go to your training placement team and they give you menus what have been asked by Oberoi's. Trust me guys, I've been working in this industry for so long. I have seen Oberoi's, they give the same menu for the trade test and it's been done for ages. Maybe after my video, maybe they can change it. Taj, they give you the same menu, okay? So you go to your seniors, go to your faculty members who is taking care of this placement, who knows answers for these questions, like what kind of menu has been asked in a trade test by Oberoi's, and then you start working on that menu. Start, just make that menu so many times that on the day of your trade test you never fail. Okay. Okay. So what Oberoi's ask you for? I have told you, they ask for body weight. It should be proper body weight. You should be in a good grooming. You should have good grooming standards. ITC is one chain which will ask for your attendance. Trust me, they're going to take out your attendance before they even interview you. They're going to take out your marks. If you don't have 75% of aggregate marks in all till the time, like for example you're in 5th semester and they come for the interview in 5th semester, they will take your marks for the last 4 semester. If you don't have 70% of marks, they will not interview you, no matter how good you are or how good communication skills you have, how knowledgeable you are. But if you don't fulfill the criteria of attendance and marks, they are not going to interview you. Same with the Oberoi's. If you don't have good physique, if you are fatty, if you're too lean, they will not take you. Okay. Okay, questions. This is very important. Now, senior and junior relationship comes into play here. Talk to your seniors, ask them when they come out from an interview, go with a piece of paper and pen, write down all the questions, because to catch them then is very important, because in a daytime or two, they may forget what questions were being asked from the hoteliers to them. So you write down the question when the interview is happening in your campus, when you're in the first year, second year repeat the same, third year you're going to face the same questions. Okay. What else? Menu planning is very important. If you have to plan a menu, you have to be very specific which cuisine you're picking up. You have to have a starter of that main that cuisine only. You should have a soup of that cuisine only. You should have a main course of that cuisine only. You should have a dessert of that cuisine only. So this is how you should plan your journey of hotel management and become and clear a KMT program. So like in most of the IHMs they say it's a picnic for 3 years. No, I'm sorry to say, there's not a picnic. It is your 3 years where you're going to work hard, shape up your career and become a good chef. So in the first year, I would recommend you to go through all the basics, clear your basics, work on your communication skills, work on your physical appearance. If you think you're too fatty, start working on it, start losing fat. If you think you're too lean, improve your diet. Gain knowledge in second year, be a cuisine specific person, know your cuisine, what cuisine do you want to join. That is how. Second year, there's one more challenge, that when you go for training, that is the time when 50% of the students lose interest. They go for training, they meet people, and they don't feel comfortable working with, they come back to the college and they say they don't want to be a chef anymore, or they don't want to join the hotel industry even. Guys, you should not lose your interest because somebody else was bad. No, you should not do that. That is not justice. You should work on your passion. If somebody is not bad, that is their problem. That is not your problem. You join the industry, and when tomorrow some industrial training come and work with you, he should not have the same feeling, right? Okay. Second day, I told you, you should start working on your knowledge. You should start working on your cuisine specific. Select a cuisine, start reading about it, make a 4-5 menu of that cuisine, start working on it. Talk to your seniors, questions which has been asked, start to read about it. Read as much as you can, and I would not suggest you any book to improve your GK, to improve your communication skills, to improve your current affairs. I will not suggest you any book. The only book which I suggest today for you to start reading now is your newspaper. Every day, half an hour, give time to your newspaper. Okay, you all get pocket money. Don't spend it in just movies and booze and I don't know what. Start buying knives, start buying cookbooks. If you buy something, a good cookbook, you go to your room, you see the cookbook. We are Indians, we invest money, we want to utilize it. Then you say, oh yeah, I have spent money on this book, at least let me read it once. When you read it, you gain knowledge, right? So this is how you should invest money on your good things. This is how you should plan with 3 years, and I'm sure if you do things that I've told you today, you will definitely clear a KMT program. I wish you all the best for your future. Thank you.